Welcome back, everybody. So glad you could be with me here today. Walter here at the workbench with the fresh sharpened, and I tested the sole for flatness, and surprisingly, being 40 years old, there's a little spot on this front corner and a little spot on the heel that is not flat, but the rest is flat. So I put a proper sharp edge on it, and I adjusted and fit the cap iron properly. So what you want to do is read your shavings to see how much camber you might have. I'm getting a little bit of feather on both sides. I think I might have a little more camber on one side than the other. But I am getting feathering on both sides. Now this piece came from the sapwood side of the board, and this is an unusual piece of poplar. I've planed this board before. I'm getting let's see, that's 2.5 thousandths there. Let's see if I can get a thinner cut. That's the interesting thing about this plane, is when you're planing a flat surface, you can't get quite as thin a cut as you would like. So that one's pretty thin. And remember, it's not about the shaving. The shaving is an indicator. It's an indication to see. That's a little over 1,000th. If you've got your plane set up properly. What we're after is the smoothness on the wood, not the shaving. The shavings are a byproduct. What we're looking for is that pristine finish on the wood. No tear out, nice and smooth, no plane tracks. That's what we're looking for. But we read the shavings, okay? We read the shavings to tell us how our chip breaker is set. Like you can tell by these accordion type shavings that I've got the chip breaker tight to the cutting edge. I could probably come back a little. So you're getting that really tight accordion type shaving, but I'm under 1,000th there. So on face, this is a quarter sawn face. It's performing perfectly. And on edge grain, this particular one has a couple of spots in here, right in here and here, that want to tear out. Now, the first thing you'll notice when I go from planing a flat surface to an edge, it's going to want to take a thicker cut without me touching the adjuster. You see that? Stay. All right. So I can now back it up a little for an even finer cut. You see how I'm getting those accordion shavings? There is no tear out on this to be had anywhere. Not at that thickness. Okay, so this is a little bit thicker, but you see you're still getting that accordion shaving. That is just performing beautifully. So there you have it, everybody. All tuned up, making shavings. The E.C.E. Putzhobel finishing plane. And I did figure out that to remove the blade set, it really is best to totally loosen the back knob, and that way you can twist it, pull it out, and it makes for easy work. It doesn't really take that long. I'm liking that. Now, the weight of this, okay, the cutting edge is 1 7/8. It's actually millimeters, but it's 1 7/8. So this would be similar in size to a number 4. So let's just compare. And I think I can do this quick if I can spot everything. I have my scale. I've got my number 4. Lengthwise, toe to heel, the number 4 is a little bit longer. Weight-wise, the number 4 weighs 3. Let me do that again. Yes, it's 3.496 pounds, call it 3.5 pounds. The E.C.E. is 2.678, so it is actually slightly heavier, which is due to the mechanism. If this were an old style plane with just a blade, a chip breaker, and a wedge, it would be lighter. So there you have it, everybody. Hope you found something useful, helpful. Nothing entertaining here today. And I hope you're having a good day. Head out to your shop and go make some shavings. Walter out.